Hello there, Capricorn. How are you doing today? If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on me. I truly appreciate it. If you are returning, thank you. I really do appreciate it. This is not my day job, so please be patient with me. I do try to upload as often as possible, but life likes to life, and things don't always go as planned. Please take into consideration these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're a cross watcher, feel free to reverse the roles if needed, and also look at your star chart. See if there is Capricorn somewhere else in your chart. Also, this may be the only way that the universe could get you to, the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call. Knew that you would get the message if, they put it under this one. Be aware that Mercury retrograde is still in full swing until November 29th. So if you're looking for emails and wondering where they are, check your spam box, junk, trash. I had one show up in promotionals. Screenshot bank accounts just for safety. Not saying that anything will happen. It's just an overall very generalized thing. Expect delays due to computer systems being down. So if you're going to rent a car or booking a hotel, make sure you have screenshots of everything. It can also prompt deeper introspection, which means that exes may crawl out of the woodworks. You may run into them in public, and the universe going, hello, here's your opportunity. Are you sure you're done? Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. So maybe you're planning on taking a journey. Definitely make sure you check your bookings, whether it be car rentals or hotels. Give yourself closure. Don't reach out to those exes unless, make sure you do some shadow work. Make sure that you have gotten them out of your system before, I always say give yourself the closure that you deserve. Don't wait for them to do it. It's healthier. You got rid of them for a reason. Okay. I don't think there is anything else I need to announce. So we'll go ahead and jump into the cards. And since that journey came out, oh yes, planning phase. So maybe there is a journey that somebody is planning. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. Embrace solitude. Reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. So maybe you are planning on leaving a relationship. Maybe you are planning on going on vacation alone. Maybe you just want to go, you're going to a friend's house for the weekend or something. And it'll be a bit of a drive for you, but not, not a huge trip. Or maybe you have to fly there. Just plan to be alone for a little bit. Make sure you plan in, if you are going on a vacation with a friend, make sure you plan time for yourself to be alone so that you're not constantly together. And trust your path. Listen to intuition. Seek direction and embrace discovery. Answers reveal the journey within. Now this is for the upcoming week, so we will start with Monday. And I will go through to Friday. I'll see if there is any more clarification that we need for, and also take into account that depending on where you're at in your star chart, there is, and the planets are aligning and where all that stuff, this could be, you know, any different day. It doesn't have to necessarily be Monday, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It could be for you Tuesday, Monday, Thursday. However, it lines up for you. Any clarification for this journey? Okay, you may want to plan for boredom. There may be something that causes you to be bored. Maybe this is a work trip. Or maybe you're going with a friend who has some some obsessive issues or perfectionism issues. Maybe you're going with a friend who has more energy than you and you don't want to do all the things that they're doing, or vice versa. You know, reverse all of those roles. Like I said, this may need for you to plan some alone time for yourself. But as long as you hang in there, it'll be worth it. You understand the value of the hard work and the investment that you're putting into it. You're not interested in quick wins, so your efforts will not go unrewarded, but you got to remain patient. Maybe there's something you're resistant to change. Maybe you allowed this person to pick where you were going. If this is, you know, maybe you didn't have a say in where you were going. Like if it's work, you definitely didn't have any option in it. Maybe there's some unfinished business that you're going on this trip to deal with. All right, let's go for Tuesday. Fulfill the promise. Stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment. Enhance, embrace change to unlock. Whoa, I will not take all of those. I will take this one since it is separated from all of the others completely. Carried away. All right, embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Maybe you're still on this trip because there's carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Maybe you will meet somebody on this trip. Another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. You may be looking at some difficult financial times, and you stop and talk to somebody about them, or perhaps some elusive opportunity. So maybe this person might ask you for money. Do not give it to them, or think hard before giving it. Think very carefully before jumping into anything, because it doesn't look good. Or maybe your friend asks you for money. Oops, I flipped it myself. Sorry about that. On Tuesday, there will be some sort of a challenge. You need to protect yourself against it. Maybe it has to do with whoever's going to be asking you for money. As people pleasers, it's difficult for us to say no. So it may be an extreme challenge for you. You may feel a little bit competitive with this person, or maybe this person is taking somebody else's attention away from you. You'll be struggling on this journey. You may have just reached an important milestone, and people will be trying to knock you back. So maybe this person that you're traveling with gets jealous of the attention that this person is giving you. For one of you, this may have happened over the weekend, and it's already done. However, you know you've got this, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You'll hold your ground. Anything else for Tuesday? Yes. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse. Beware of conflict with others, and make sure you maintain your inner peace. Again, there's a personal achievement. Maybe this is telling, maybe you need to set some boundaries up here, and you actually achieve it. And, it's a good thing. That is a good thing. That is a personal achievement. That is extremely difficult to do. I'm proud of you. There may be a break in communication at home with you may have some uncertainty with a relationship there. Take time to mend the relationships if you want to keep them in your life, or let go of the ones that are damaging you. You don't need them. If this person is jealous, and you didn't give them a reason to be jealous, and you are overly, you go out of your way to make sure that they aren't jealous, that's a red flag. So let's go on with Wednesday. Honor your worth. Recognize your value and stand proudly in your truth, knowing that self-love is the foundation for all other relationships. So yeah, honoring your worth is definitely has to do with setting boundaries. Self-care, self-love. You may have to, you set the boundary, and now you're going to have to follow through with it. Anything else out of this deck for Capricorn? Anything else for Wednesday for Capricorn? That one's stuck. Okay. Harness the power of networks, cultivate meaningful relationships, and strategize your path to success. If you are trying to leave an abusive relationship, you definitely need to get a plan of action. There are domestic violence agencies. You can Google them. They are able to help. They can help with finding you attorneys, male or female. Doesn't matter the gender. Always reach out to them. They are capable of getting you information on how to break it. They also have group meetings that you can join. Well, some places do, to where you can go and get involved in their communities. It'll give you a way to network. Yeah, you're going to need to work on your priorities, your time management. Sorry, there is a car driving down through the woods and my dogs have decided that they have to bark. You are managing your time well and your projects. You are certainly busy, however. Be sure to take time to breathe. Make sure you keep everything in line. Don't overextend yourself. Oops. I'm not taking all those. I will take the one that flipped. Yeah, keep yourself disciplined. Abusive people will often cause a lot of mental anxiety and mental a fog. They will try to trip you up. They will gaslight you. Keep your clarity, keep your wits, keep your intellect about you. Don't allow them to gaslight you. If you see it coming, say, not today. Not today. Not gonna happen. I know what you did. You recorded it possibly. You wrote it down so you would remember and not forget. Or maybe that's what you're doing that day, is you are writing down what happened so that you don't forget. Or you video something. Thursday. The highest good. Embrace the journey with openness. Trust in the universe to lead you toward your greater fulfillment. Anything else? What is this highest good for Capricorn? Enjoy the quiet moments. Seek some solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. Sometimes we do need to just shut everything off, our phones, our TVs, our gadgets, and just allow ourselves to sit in silence after these types of relationships, just so that we can get our bearings, get our footing back underneath us, get everything straight in our head. Because the gaslighting that they do is so, hurtful events. As you navigate this challenging time, learn to let go of the past so it won't weigh you down. Pursue desires, and here is the one that popped out whenever I was shuffling. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey, and commit to the journey as the final card that is there. So with determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. So by Thursday, you are definitely going to be all in if you aren't already. Anything else that I need to clarify for Capricorn? You may be feeling rebellious, subversiveness. You may feel like you're rejecting your values. For a lot of us, it's difficult to leave a marriage, or if that's what the case is, it feels like we're turning our back on everything that we have been raised you know, family is everything. Your marriage is all important. If you're leaving your parents, oh, for Christ's sakes, don't do that. And if you walk out on your children, you know, that's, heaven forbid you do that. Those values have been beat into a lot of people, but you've lost control. So you may be defying social norms, questioning traditions, and this travel issues, it came up again. What is this travel problem? Maybe they get in your way. Maybe they try to block your way. Or maybe you do, because this is self-doubt, the Chariot in reverse. However, there's a lot of gaslighting going on. Illusions, risk, caution, confusion. The moon is telling you that things may not be as they seem, but you need to trust your instincts. See past the illusions. You may be experiencing mood swings. And in an abusive relationship, mood swings are normal. We become addicted to mood swings. We just keep waiting for that next high, the next, oh, they love me, they worship me. And even the lows, you get so used to the up and down that you become addicted to the lows even. This change is going to come. The Hanged Man. You've thought about it long and hard. People may not understand the need for this, but you're seeing the truth of it. So take time. Just breathe. Remember to breathe. Friday, Capricorn. Stay open-minded. Invite new ideas and new perspectives to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. So there may be new things, something that you need to, maybe there's something that you've missed, or maybe there's something, and I don't mean bad, maybe there's something good that you missed, and not in them, but as in being free, or in this journey, this travel, this, if it is a vacation, maybe you should be taking the time to think about this relationship. Get some fresh ideas. But Friday says release and renew. Embrace the flow of letting go to welcome renewal, allowing new energy to shape your path. Let's get clarification for Friday, please, for Capricorn. Yeah. You're going to find your stability. The Empress. you may think of yourself as cold-hearted, or people may be calling you cold-hearted, cruel, bitter, resentful, but you find your own stability. You become your own rock. Maybe somebody's having a baby and it brings it all into alignment for you, and you realize that you don't want that child to see any of this. It may also be a signal that it's time to be kind to yourself and invest time in self-care. Don't worry about upsetting others. Follow your heart and do what you want to do. Everyone else can get over it. And if they don't, oh well. As Dr. Seuss said, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Anything else for Capricorn for Friday? Is there anything else for Capricorn for Friday? No? Okay. Always be aware that you can call for emergency help. As I said before, you can call local domestic violence groups. Google them. There are resources out there. If you are thinking about leaving an abusive relationship, do your best not to do it alone. It is very dangerous. It's very scary. I'm sorry that you're having to go through with this. Can we get a happy message for Capricorn for the week? Yeah. You're protecting your treasure. And the Golden Palace in reverse. Just a second. Let me... Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. 23 in reverse. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. Trust in the tides because the flow always returns from the ebb. Chop wood, carry water, as the Chinese proverb says. Practice faith and the treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. All right. Well, that seems very specific for a Capricorn out there. I do hope it helps. I wish you all the luck in the world. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and be safe. Thank you for allowing me to do this read with you. Thank you for staying to the end. I do appreciate you. Thank you.